Scheduled meeting at the Jinx Aquarium Authority. It's December 15th, 5 p.m. Please call roll.
Montgomery. Kaylin.
Here.
Murray.
Here.
Rowe.
Here.
Bonds.
Here.
Oh, there's Joe. Oh, I did.
Jeff, unfortunately, the only people that can participate in the meeting are the people that are in person. The virtual meeting legislation expired November 15th. So we had to come back in person for this meeting in December. Hopefully the legislature in January will extend the virtual meeting option, but as of now, we have to meet in person. So you're more than welcome to watch, but we can't allow you to participate in voting.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Madam Chairman, if I could say something before we start. If you're going to speak, I need you to take your mask off because I need to see your lips in order to know what you're saying. I'm sorry, but my hearing disability.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Okay. And let's go to
Actually, haven't finished yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon.
No, it's
Go
fine.
ahead. Here.
Shirley.
Who?
I'm in absentia. Looking good, you all.
I just take your mask. The staff report update. Kenny. There you go.
How's everybody today? This is a pretty brief update. I'd love for it to be a lot more exciting like about this time last year, but aquarium's doing, considering the situation, pretty well. Our staff is safe and sound, and we haven't really had any COVID cases within the staff to speak of. There was a scare recently, but all is well, and I think we're doing a really good job keeping things clean and promoting social distancing for our guests. We've had a lot of good feedback. Obviously it's no secret our attendance is down along with a lot of other tourist attractions, but we've kind of, sometimes when things get tough, you really start coming up with some creative ways to offset it to some degree. And I think the staff and management has been pretty creative. We've added a lot of things. If you've seen the memorandum with our shark ride, our virtual reality, we've started these interactive tours, which have been super popular. It's multiple different tours that people can take, and we've even started selling our bull shark teeth at the door. Believe it or not, we've made over $4,000 selling bull shark teeth that we vacuum up from the floor.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's a great. We just need more sharks because we sell out of teeth. And then education has implemented virtual field trips, been super popular. So all these different things, since we've implemented each one of them, combined, we've made over $100,000 that really, which we would have never made before. We started even selling designer masks at the door, and it's been something that I don't know, we look forward to, and we're constantly thinking about new stuff. And Chris and I took a tour of some places in Branson and kind of got re-energized a while back and some more ideas. So we're ready for things to turn around. The new exhibit that we're doing with the clownfish and the jellyfish and the amazing invertebrates gallery is just dynamite. It's going really well. We just set the tanks last week, the big jellyfish tank. And if you've seen our current jellyfish, you won't even believe this thing. It's half the size of that wall, just about. It's pretty impressive. And it was a bug trying to get it in the building. You know, it weighs like, I think almost 4,000 pounds. But we had a good time trying to get that in, and it's in place. We completed the jellyfish propagation, the grow out in the new wet lab. That's up and running. And the staff has just made leaps and bounds with these various jellyfish species. Anything that can hold the jellyfish has jellyfish in it right now of 4 different species. And there's another difficult one that we're going to be showing that we're having success with as well. So as far as that area is concerned, it's super exciting. And I would really encourage you to come and break up some monotony for me and let me give you a tour. I'm just jazzed. I'm telling you, this thing's going to be amazing when you see it. So we're really, and we anticipate opening in the beginning to midsummer. I think midsummer is a pretty safe bet. We're on budget right now. We're still thinking of new and creative things. So super exciting. Andrea is doing a lot of good work with her staff as far as outreach, the education front. Anne is starting to do some fundraising and working on some grants. And I'd love to show you one of the things that is a pet project of mine that I asked her to see if she can get, and she's almost there. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's an educational prop that we're going to have throughout the aquarium that kids are going to love. And I'm going to, before I turn it over to Andrea, does anybody have any questions for me?
Kenny, when you talk about none of the staff have had the COVID or anything, are they still doing tracing on people to see if they had COVID? Like, I'm just wondering if any of our guests have come in that had it, and if you guys found out about it or anything like that?
We have not, to my knowledge. I'm surprised myself.
I mean, I'm glad, but I just didn't know if there any of that back tracing or anything. You know what I'm talking about?
We have had a member of our cafe come down with it. They're not a paid staff; they're a contract. But it was not contracted at the aquarium, and it was not spread to anybody at the aquarium. So, just every day's a new day. It's just a race for that vaccine and to get to all of us. And we've just been lucky, and
Good.
I hope I don't jinx myself.
Okay. Exactly.
And I hope everybody here has been lucky.
Any, you mentioned on jellyfish species.
Yes, sir.
Can they be together, or they have to be?
They have to be apart. I mean, it's jellyfish in their own world is an entire. It's a chemical warfare, cannibalistic. They don't play well together. And so this jellyfish is going to eat that jellyfish for its defense mechanism. It's going to shoot out these nematocytes that are in the water that are going to sting anything that's in the water swimming other than themselves. And so it's really difficult.
Sounds like a good exhibit.
Yeah, they look fairly harmless. Well, maybe not, because a lot of people are stung by jellyfish, but they don't play well. And also that they have various needs, and that's something we're gonna highlight in this gallery. That's the first thing we're gonna show in the new remodel is the jellyfish, and we're showing some different strategies. Jellyfish that fall into different criteria. One of the main ones being the photosynthetic jellyfish, like corals that utilize the sun for food. And so that would be like your upside down jellyfish and your Palauan jellyfish. And that's going to be the first two you see, brightly lit, a lot of sunlight. They live in mangrove swamps and things. And so we're going to tell a story about that. But my point is, those have very specific needs with the lighting and everything. And then we go to the open ocean jellyfish like the Pacific nettle, which doesn't rely on light and is a true carnivore in every sense, with a long stinging tentacle, the most classic Medusa style jellyfish you think of. So yeah, they don't play well together, but they're going to be gorgeous. And then our next project that I'm, later down the road, and I'll be hopefully here getting your approval is, we'd love to do a jellyfish touch, because it's perfect, because then we're geared up with all the jellyfish we can throw at it. And that would be in a different gallery, super popular.
Thanks.
All right, any more questions? All right, I'm gonna turn it over to Andrea, and I hope everybody stays safe and be careful, because I think it's supposed to snow again. So, thank you.
So just to piggyback on some of the things that Kenny mentioned, for example, we do have a lot of good news. For example, we had quite a bit of candy left over from JAA Meeting, which JAA Meeting was a huge success. We had limited our number of attendees to 500 guests a night. We sold out just about every night. We did it for 9 nights in a row, and I bring this up since we haven't met in a while, but it was very safe and clean. We got so much positive feedback via Ask Nicely. It was also on TripAdvisor. So we are really proud for the entire staff for making JAA Meeting really, really successful despite the pandemic. And with that some of the extra candy that we had and some extra holiday materials that we've had from previous years, the team has put together about 500 bags that we're going to provide to the Salvation Army from the Oklahoma Aquarium. And so we'll be doing that next week. And it's a really good way to give back to the community and, provide some festive joy to some kids. And we're actually going to be physically passing it out to the cars that come through. They have about 1,000 cars. So we're going to serve at least the 500 cars that come through on the 21st. And then they have 500 others on the 22nd, but we're really happy to be part of that this year. And also on that note, we've been doing Toys for Tots, and we've had 2 boxes at the aquarium, but the Jenks Fire Department and the Jenks Police Department have all participated, and we've already donated 4.5 boxes worth of toys, which is quite a bit, especially right now as children are in dire need and these organizations are in great need. We're really proud to be able to do that. They were supposed to pick it up today, but they'll probably pick up all the toys tomorrow. But that was a really nice community-wide or city-wide participation for the holidays. So we're really grateful for that. We've been doing a Tulsa Safely campaign with Visit Tulsa, where all the attractions are just creating safe programs in the community. And this year, we've done it before, but we're doing a diver Santa. It's extra safe because our Santa is in a tank, so we can promote that being particularly safe. And we had quite a few kids come out, and we've been stanching it off and making sure people are standing 6 feet apart because we have had news organizations come and cover it in terms of it being a safe holiday experience for families in the area. And hopefully, if you haven't yet, you come and see the aquarium. It is decked out for the holidays, so it's pretty festive, and the Great Hall actually is more decorated than we have had in previous years. So we're wanting it to become more of a destination for the holidays in the future, for sure. And we're also doing something this year that we haven't done before. We created a 2021 calendar, Oklahoma Aquarium calendar, so we'll have to provide all of you those. They're kind of some of our beautiful photos of our animals that one of our own, Lisa Chittister, has taken, and then some really key dates related to the aquarium, whether it's the anniversary of our opening to More the Sea Turtle's birthday, to World Octopus Day. So there are also some coupons in there tied to the cafe or to our gift shop. And so it's a $10 donation that we're asking of people as they come through. So it's a really good holiday gift idea. And we have some holiday gift ideas that we've created as well, such as holiday themed tickets that you can purchase for adults or for children. And the same for, we're also encouraging purchasing our animal encounters for the holidays too. And along with that, we unfortunately with COVID have only had one holiday party booked this year, which most of the holiday events that we did have booked have moved to 2021. So they didn't cancel entirely, they just moved their date. But the one holiday party that we did have, they actually purchased, they added on VR and also the shark ride. And so I think that shows that we have a lot of opportunity with our large scale events for them to actually add on these new rides that we've only recently acquired in the summer. So I think that'll be a good revenue opportunity for events in the future as we have larger scale of private events. And then I also want to mention what Kenny said about our virtual field trips. Our education team has launched those. We've already had more than 100 booked, and those involve everything from providing activities for particular grade levels to doing virtual Q&A sessions with the different classes. We've had wonderful feedback via Ask Nicely and seeing it on social media. We've had schools from as far away as Pennsylvania participate. We've also even had a school in the UK inquire. And so we're really going to leverage our marketing team and our education department to really focus in on that for next year. We really think that we could potentially book more in field trip revenue for virtual field trips than in person in the spring. So we're really leading into that as we go into the new year. And then I also want to mention that the Tulsa World has been doing a 3-part series with us about some of the staff at the aquarium. The first one was profiled was Andrea Gann, who is our lead shark biologist, and it was almost a full page in the paper. And there was an online video with her, and today they came back out and profiled one of our biologists in marine fish. And so that will come out in early January. So we're really pleased that they're into and excited about our staff. There are also some people outside the door. I don't know if it's locked, but yeah, I think Counselor Isbell. And then lastly, I just want to mention that our aquarium run, we've created a really beautiful, if you haven't seen in our weekly updates, clownfish medal to piggyback on the work that Kenny and his team are doing. It's really fantastic, and we're really looking forward to providing a virtual run this year and in the spring, and looking at maybe doing another one in the fall, because we do have a lot of really enthusiastic people about our medals and about our mission. So we're already planning to announce our new clownfish medal design and t-shirt here shortly. And then next time I come, I'll be able and happy to provide you all of my team's big goals, and my team is the education, the marketing, and event staff, what we're looking forward to doing in 2021, especially in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Any questions?
No, but I have a request.
Yeah.
Seymour seems to be hiding more and more.
Oh,
We need to get him on the feeding schedule.
yes. Seymour eats every day at 3:20, and so he goes off exhibit for about an hour. But typically he's really animated in the morning and before he's about to eat, and then after he eats, he usually takes a nap. I actually just learned that today. So we'll make sure you see Seymour next time you're there.
I've been down there twice and I never could get him out.
Well, hopefully we'll get you in the morning.
He likes the mornings.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
So let's move on to the business part of it. Consideration and appropriate action relating to a request for approval of the consent agenda. Any motions?
So move.
Second?
Second,
Kayla,
yes.
Craig Murray,
Yes.
Rowe,
Yes.
on OJ.
Yes. Okay, we'll pull item 2. Any motions to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Kayla,
Yes.
Murray,
Yes.
Rowe,
Yes.
OJ.
Yes. And we are adjourned.
Hey, Jeff,
Yes.